don't got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you.
Okay, Coach, thanks. CA Sports California and the newly named.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, no. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my best are all. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my best are all. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when you're gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated yourself, I never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the sign of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side, you wanna Christ when I on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm sick in the head, come on. Come on. Oh, barely my best are all. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my best are all. Everything was better off. Till the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, no. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my best are all. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my best are all. Everything was better off.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, now. This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right creds. Credentials, best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show, but can you rock it like Rocky? When you talk about space out your mind, but can you rock
All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
We got this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down, Indianapolis.
180! 380!
I got one. 36.
First down, Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This week one matchup between the Colts and the Chargers. There are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Catch made here by Campbell. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He's got Burton here. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw is Rivers. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready! Set 180! Hey, Delta!
Again, it's Rivers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and then decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to wind up and air that. And got his man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Rivers now gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing Rivers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Play fake. Rivers. And a throw there going to be incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Go, that leading turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Eckler fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Dancing to his left. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. They go play action here on 1st down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it's complete. Henry. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry.
Ready. 50, plant.
On first down, Herbert complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley.
A 31-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 50 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 84 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne,
and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. Danico Autry in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
You must be dreaming.
On play action, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Rivers on 3rd and 2. Got an open man. That's Campbell. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means they're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Able to spin free. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Exit.
Go. 58.
Throwing again. Herbert steps away to his left. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hit it. Check line 54. Line 54. 6-6. Pull it high.
To throw on third down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this will be taken at the 13.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it.
He's got a man. Complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Steps away. Looking for Campbell down. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Matt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gostkowski for the point after. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert. He completes it to Henry. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 82 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Rivers on the money, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Here's Rivers. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Play action now. Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Rivers.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. It's Eckler again. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one's not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Rivers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health.